So the airship that's gonna pick us up is gonna be one of those big reinforced army ones, right? Yes, one of the guard airships. They make up most of our military ships, so I'd imagine that's what we'll be on. The typical Royal Army Guard airship is usually well-rounded, strong firepower, a large load capacity, and good mobility. Though that's what I know from 10 years ago. They've been upgraded some since their initial deployment, correct? Yes, in addition to giving them better armor and engines and such, we have specialized the ships by varying their equipment. Patrol craft, scout craft, attack craft. The principle, at least as I understand it, is to ensure the squadrons are flexible by giving each one mission-specific equipment.
Just what I'd expect from the country that invented airship warfare. We have airship squadrons in Calvert, but they're nothing more than showboats, really. The Empire is a little different. We use airship squadrons, but the Empire's strength has always lain in its cavalry divisions, our tanks, in this age.
Here we go. Huh? I don't think I've heard this engine sound before. Oh my, that's... Oh! So, we're gonna be riding the air sail.
Julia didn't mention this at all when I spoke with her last night. Yo, Estelle.
Hey, everyone. What?
Is that...
We seem to have a habit of meeting in the strangest damn places.
Estelle, everyone, it's so great to see you again. Why are Niall and Dorothy on their sail?
Allow me to explain.
Julia?
Julia, you awful tease. Why didn't you tell me last night that you'd be coming into your sail? I get to have my fun with surprises sometimes, my princess. My apologies if I startled you. Oh, Julia. I take it that if you're using the Arsail, it's part of Grandmother's plan? Just so.
What's Her Majesty got to do with this?
If the famous cutting-edge Arsail gets involved, those living in fear of the dragon may have their concerns eased. I believe that is her thinking.
Good idea.
Ah, Queen Alicia continues to impress. The reporters are, I assume, along for the very same reason.
Yeah, pretty much. The whole damn country's losing it over this dragon thing. Looks like they're hoping us humble reporters can produce a little something to calm the masses.
Mr. Burns, remember?
I know. I don't give away any state secrets. I am gonna be poking my head around to some extent, though. I ain't writing straight propaganda here.
As you wish.
On time for once, I see.
General Morgan?
General, allow me to express our thanks for allowing us aboard.
Well, Her Majesty's opinion helped. Let me be clear on this up front so there's no misunderstanding. You bracers are nothing more than observers on this mission. All you'll be allowed to do is watch as we execute the plan.
I'm fine with that. If the army can settle things, I sure won't complain.
I look forward to seeing what you can do, General.
Very well. Your Highness, please this way. We shall accompany you to the bridge.
But
we cannot allow the princess to board as a mere passenger on her own airship. It would affect the crew's morale, Your Highness.
Very well.
He's as icy as always. I wish he'd just accept that us dumb civvy bracers are, something approaching competent.
The General is a hard head, old school sort of man. I doubt he'll ever change his opinions quickly. Allow me to lead you aboard the ship. And on that note, allow me to finally welcome you properly as allies and friends of long standing. Welcome aboard the Arsail, flagship of the Royal Guard and Liberal.
Damn, too late.
They're gone.
We should have headed out a bit earlier. Oh well, we'll leave the dragon watching to the rest of the gang.
Yeah, but I wanted to ride the air sail.
Come on, short stuff. There's more to life than gawking at machines.
But there's so much to see. An engine room with 8 of the new model engines. A next-generation bridge with all the best information processing equipment. It'd be a dream.
For the... Your eyes are lit up like candles.
But still, Akate, what do we do now?
Good question. Well, first off, I'm gonna need a new greatsword if I want to keep being the heavy blade.
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess you can't really repair a sword that gets broken that badly.
Yeah, gonna have to buy a new one. Let's go order one at the weapons store at the South Block. Yo, Ted.
You're the receptionist here, aren't you?
Looks like you didn't make it in time. I can try to raise the Arsail on the radio if you want.
Nah, that's okay. So you came out here just to see if I caught the flight?
That too, but we actually just got a rush delivery on the flight last night with your name on it. I just found it.
A rush delivery for me?
Yeah, small package. Return address says Russell.
What?
From Grandpa?
Well then, allow me to explain Operation Dragon Capture. This operation will be conducted primarily by the airship force. Our ground divisions will focus solely on keeping order in all regions during the operation.
Wait, all the regions? So we're going beyond bows for this?
Possibly not by our choice. Last night's events showed that the Dragon's capacity for flight is significant. It is very possible that it will move to another region at some point.
Yeah, good point.
The plan shall involve 12 airships in total, including the Arsail. Which is to say, it involves 2/5 of our entire fleet. The rest will be held in reserve.
2/5 of the entire fleet. That's enough power to... Enough power to give our friend quite a reception,
Julia? Sir.
Whoa. This is the map of the mission plan?
Precisely. The Arsail is currently cruising in Bow's airspace. We'll be using the Arsail as the flagship and command vessel for this operation. The actual Dragon patrol shall be carried out by 8 patrol ships equipped with wide area radar. If the Dragon so much as raises its head above the tree line, they will be able to find it. Then, once the Dragon is found, ships will give chase at high speed and use their rapid-fire artillery to check the Dragon and guide it over Lake Valeria. At the same time, several patrol vessels armed with tranquilizer rounds will be scrambled from Lyston Fortress. Once the Dragon is pinned, they will intercept it. They will fire every tranquilizer round they have and sink the creature. That is the plan in full.
Wow. Well, this is certainly a bit larger scale than most guild operations. If the tranquilizers don't work, I'm guessing you'll switch to live ammunition?
Yes. In that case, we'll have to destroy the dragon with concentrated fire from all ships. Her Majesty has asked us to prioritize capture over destruction, but we are ready for every contingency.
Why would Queen Alicia want the dragon alive?
Dragons are creatures of myth, oldest legends. She said she could not bear to have it slain.
I can understand that, especially since the dragon is under the Society's control. Yeah, good point. Wait, that's right! That Lawrence Sir Leonhardt, whoever he is guy, he had a gospel, that'd mean...
Yes, the orb will shut down phenomenon. According to Professor Russell, the maximum range of the effect is roughly 5 arg. All ships have orders to get no closer than 10 arg to the dragon. As long as we do that, there should be no problem.
That should work, hopefully.
Most impressive, General. You do seem prepared for everything.
We learned quite a bit from the 100 Days' War. And should this plan somehow fail entirely, we will be left wanting for options. Should that come to pass, we will be relying on you.
It's nice of you to say that, but, why do I get the impression you think this plan is foolproof and invincible?
Of course. If this plan has a problem, it's that we have to wait for the dragon to show its face.
Well, that's a question. What do we do if the dragon doesn't show up?
Given how Ouroboros has behaved up to this point, I find it unlikely they'll keep it hidden. They'll want to use that dragon to do something.
They probably will, won't they?
Well then, bracers. Once we found the dragon, we will announce it over the comm. Until then, please, make yourself at home.
What's happening?
The dragon is above the Malgamine. Look at the display.
Malgus, so it's in Roland.
I'm amazed we found it. Where shall we intercept it, sir?
A good question. We need to lure it to the lake, but we cannot afford to let it near the capital. Our interception point will be near the Linhart River estuary. Patrol ships, lure the dragon to the riverside. Attack ships, forward!
Hi, sir. This is the R-Sail to all ships. Our interception point will be at the Linhart River estuary. All patrol ships, lead the dragon to the interception point. Use formation B. Attack ships, launch and proceed to the interception point.
To think he would actually fall into their hands. Perhaps I need to settle this myself. No. If I act, it will simply be the same thing all over again. He and I are in the same position, I suppose. Great Idios, who art in the sky, please, guide us who stand upon this chaotic earth.
All ships, fire!
I think we got it. Absolutely incredible.
Not even a dragon could stand up against this.
My goodness, such spectacle. What a performance. Confirming splashdown of dragon into Lake Valeria. Shall we proceed as planned and bind it, sir?
Proceed. As soon as you've confirmed it's safe, bring the sail down. We'll perform a water landing and inspect the dragon ourselves.
Aye, sir.
Oh, wow, he's so big. He's so handsome, too. It's a shame he's asleep. I hope he wakes up soon.
I told you, girl, if he wakes up, we're in trouble. Still, hell of a creature.
Wow. Incredible hardly does it justice.
Estelle.
You guys came too, huh?
Your Highness, it is dangerous out here. Please, I must ask you to return to the cabin.
I'll be fine, General. Besides, seeing it up close truly is magnificent. Is it really asleep, though? We've confirmed a heartbeat, so it isn't dead. Even so, we pumped enough tranquilizers into it to stop an army of normal monsters. It will be down for a while. Cool. That's good then. Speaking of things being good, does anybody see that Lionheart Low whatever guy around?
I doubt he could be hiding.
Low held the gospel, which was the linchpin of this experiment. If he's not here, does that mean they have abandoned their quest? According to the patrol ships that chased the dragon in, there was never a rider visible. I'd say it's very likely he wasn't present to begin with.
Not surprising. He probably learned of our plan and fled. Typical of his sort of criminal element.
I don't know, he doesn't seem like the kind of guy to just turn tail and run. Indeed, we shouldn't let our guard down just yet. Incidentally, where are you taking the dragon after this?
For the moment, the plan is to tow it to Lyston. After that, we need to discuss it with Her Majesty and Cassius first.
I see.
Dorothy?
Did you find something?
Maybe it's just my imagination, but is there a bump on his forehead?
What? She's right. There's this little bump. There's a slit on it, actually. Maybe it's like an eye or something. Oh! No.
The gospel, it's here.
Whoa!
Damn you! You will not escape! Schwartz, get us in the air!
Sir! No good. Guided missiles can't get a lock. Damn it all. We can see the heat signature right there, too. He must be jamming our missiles somehow. Alright then. Give it a taste of the main guns. The target is increasing speed. 2,300 cells per hour. 2,400. 2,500. 2,600?
Oh, a monster! None of the patrol ships will be able to pursue it.
The Arsail's engines can keep up with that. All hands. We will now accelerate to flank combat speed. 3,200 cells per hour. All hands brace for G-force shock. What does that mean? The massive acceleration and thrust will feel like it makes us heavier. Crouch down and brace yourself. Okay. Flank speed, engage. Do not let it escape. Aye, ma'am. Dragon is descending. At this rate, we'll lose visual. Keep going. Do not lose it. How can we still be in a cloud? Wait, where is this? What do you... The Nibble Valley. Could we already be in the mist? Dragon is descended to 1,200 ARG. 1,100. 1,000. 900. Dragon lost, ma'am. Julia, so we lost sight of it? We did. The northwestern part of the Nebel Valley, the place where the fog is deepest.
Can we dock the Arsail in that old fort?
No, the Arsail is too large.
I see. The operation is over, then. All operation ships are to patrol the Nibble Valley region. The Arsail will return to Bose.
The dragon has fled to the northwestern corner of Nebel Valley. It's the part of the valley that's hardest to traverse, and it's covered in deep fog, being further in than the bandit vase was. In other words, scouting by airship will be difficult? Difficult at best. There's no option but to dispatch an expedition on foot. But wait a second. If you send in a whole army, the dragon will just run away. She has a point. I think it would be better to try and strike at him with a smaller group while he's still vulnerable.
Meaning you'd like for us to leave it to you?
Well, we are more used to investigating something on difficult terrain than most of your troops. I would say we're the right people for the job.
Do you have any idea of how you would investigate this? As I recall, there's no real road into that section of the valley. Simply wandering over and praying to Aidios that you'll find something could take days, at a minimum.
Well... leave that to me.
Oh?
Agate? Tita? Sorry to butt in.
Pardon us.
What are you doing here? And more importantly, are you sure you should be up and about? Like I told Tita, this is nothing, just a bunch of scratches. Tita, is he serious? Estelle stare, Tita. Estelle stare.
Yeah. I don't think Agate's really pushing himself.
I see. Well, okay then, I guess.
You have plenty of energy, if nothing else. You said leave it to me, but you even know what we're talking about?
Yeah, Legrand filled me in on the details. That overgrown lizard's disappeared into the northwest of Nebel Valley, right? Yeah, but what can you... I know a man who knows a lot about the area. If we ask him, we should be able to find a way to get into that corner of the valley.
Oh?
Who is this guy exactly? A tough old-timer by the name of Welmer. He lives on the eastern side of the valley. He bragged to me once that he got across the ravine that divides that part of the valley from the rest. Oh right, that old man living in that little hut. Impressive. Your constant hunt for information has borne fruit, you might say.
Even if you find the dragon, what do you intend to do? It is not what I would call trivial foe. Do you intend to slay it yourself?
There's a gospel in that thing's head, right? Job 1 is to deal with that.
It does follow that the reason the dragon has grown violent is due to that gospel. The gospels have been responsible for all sorts of bizarre phenomena before now, after all.
If we nullify the gospel, perhaps we can put an end to the dragon's rampage. Sounds like a good plan to me.
When you say you'll break the gospel, you remind me of what Father Graham did. He hit the gospel with an artifact and shorted it out. But we do not exactly have a souffle of artifacts.
Yeah, we don't have time to fiddle with stuff like that. We're just gonna smash that thing to bits, frame it all.
What? Hang on a sec. Can we really break a gospel that easily? Whenever I handled one, it always seemed like it was really sturdy.
Let's just say we got a solution to that little problem. Take a look.
Your sword. There's something fitted into the... Oh, now I see.
Russell tossed me a new gizmo of his in the mail. It's a little something for breaking gospels.
For real? How is it meant to work exactly?
I'll explain. The unit on the hilt applies high-frequency vibrations to the blade that will help it break a gospel's frame. Because of the vibration, the motor will break after a few hits. But Grandpa's sure that if you hit a gospel cleanly with a vibrating blade, the gospel will break.
I don't think I quite get it all, but it sounds incredible.
Liberal's greatest living genius comes through once again.
I got Tita to attach it when it arrived, and it seems like it works. All that's left now is to find the dragon and give him a good one on the forehead. So, Mr. General, how's that sound for our plan?
If Russell's given you a fighting chance, I suppose I have no choice but to agree.
So then,
You'll let us take a crack at it?
Yes, do everything you can. However, I will have airships around on the valley, on standby. They will be able to respond if or when the dragon slips past you.
Sounds like a challenge. You just tell them they won't need much ammo.
the Arsail will patrol in Bo's airspace while you search. Once you've discovered the dragon's location, please contact us. Leave it to us. I'll have Sieg carry a message once we find it. If I'm not with them, I'll ask him to stay near Estelle.
Screw!
Your Highness, if you do accompany them, please take the greatest care. Estelle Bright, Agate Krosner.
What?
If the dragon escapes the valley, the army will move to contain it with everything we have. We will not allow the people of Liberal to come to harm again. So, do everything you can. Don't worry about protecting others. Focus on your mission and leave the rest to us.
General.
So basically, I got your back? Never thought I'd hear that from you, General. What brought that out?
Nothing but politeness, Mr. Krosner. Captain, get us in the air.
Sir. Okay, so we're going to see Welmer in Nebel Valley, right?
Yeah. More importantly, though, are you really tagging along, Tita?
Of course. If the vibration unit breaks, I can fix it right then and there. I think my cannon can lend a hand against any flying monsters, too.
Fine, whatever. Just don't slow us down, short stuff.
No problem. Estelle, what is it?
What's with the look?
Oh, nothing much. How do I put it? I was just thinking that you two seem a lot closer now.
Ah, the proud raven wears his white armor openly at last. It moves a man to tears.
What?
The hell are you going on about?
Look at that blush. But seriously, it looks like you've got your feelings all sorted out, huh?
Yeah, I do. I ain't gonna run off alone and get wrecked like a chump anymore. If I do, I'm gonna have a certain little someone guilt-tripping me with her pouty face again.
Oh, Agate.
I see. Okay then, let's hurry to Nebel Valley.
Yeah.
Let's move out.